in San Francisco, and this is where Halle Berry narrowly escaped an attempt on her life in Cloud Atlas. Only it's not. It's Glasgow, Scotland. Location trickery.
Should we explain that we know each other?
Well, we can, yeah, well...
Let's do that.
What people might not know is... I've always thought I was a bit of a catalyst for your success. Because we first met at the Tina Park Festival when yourself and Miles Jupp were doing comedy inserts and I was interviewing the bands. And then about a year later, I get the message from Miles Jupp saying, Frankie's coming down to London for a few meetings. Can he stay with you? I think those were the meetings for like Mock the Week, all that type of stuff.
I was doing office pilots, wasn't I? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I remember that thing with Miles at Tea in the Park. Well, they might do it at Glasgow Green this year.
Yeah,
you seen
I
that?
saw, yeah.
Because they had a thing years ago, it was called Gig on the Green, and I did the comedy tent. And it was like you're going down and it's not like a normal music festival, you're just sort of going festival goer, student, festival goer, predator. It's like, what's he doing? And it's just like, you know, these like Hogarthian like predators.
Stop reality, I wanna get off Colombo.
You know, I had got opportunity to play a really good character, and it's London for London.
Yeah.
You know, it's not London as a sexy little backdrop. It is in our streets, and it speaks a little bit to our community and our social struggles.
The moments of change, Mom, define you. And that will be the only thing you're remembered for.
Looking at the credits for the film, you are producer, obviously actor, musical supervisor.
Well,
No, because you like to DJ, we know that.
yeah, music is a passion of mine, but obviously, you know, just to keep an ear to the ground as to what musically the film says and does.
I think one of your finest creative moments was the 3 radio shows you did about African music for Radio 2.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And I also think, as a statement, you could make a claim that in 70s African funk was better than the funk coming out of America. Now your parents are Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone.
I've got Murray Power, like, you know the band Murray Power from Sierra Leone?
Yeah, of course.
Then you've got the amazing stuff that happened in Kenya, with the Rift Valley Brothers, you know them? And all this stuff.
Yeah, you know, you're right. I wouldn't say it was better because, you know, essentially there were carbon copies of American sound.
Yeah.
But the musicianship is just incredible. But when you get into Afro beats and, you know what Fela did and, you know, that becomes an African sound of its own.
Welcome to Behind the Man, where the man I'm behind is currently in front of me. Eddie Caddy, welcome.
Thank you very much, Dougie.
How are you?
I'm good, I'm real good.
Now I want to go straight in with a question on stand-up comedy. You're not too sweary on stage, no Fs, no Cs, Ws or indeed Ts. Another person who doesn't swear on stage at least is Jerry Seinfeld. Is he an influence?
No.
Okay, next question. Maybe you were getting interviewed by someone at the Edinburgh TV Festival and you said that...
All right, Richard Osman, didn't it?
Yeah, you said that TV comedy had gone back
Yeah.
to the 70s. It's all about ratings. It's what the man on the street kind of likes. And I immediately thought it's hard not to hear you say that and then to not think of the Sid Vicious quote when Sid Vicious was asked about his music. And
I've met the man in the street and he's a
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what I was actually saying was, I think, slightly different from that, which is you could draw a line between the 70s entertainment and now without having gone through alternative comedy, which was, you know, what I found amazing. And I think that's a kind of sad thing that it's not retained more of the originality of like the 80s. And
the thing is, the one TV show that I found I got a real buzz about and was original was Limmy's show, Your Fellow Glaswegian, and it was kind of more a sketch show, you know, it wasn't a sitcom or anything, but I thought it was really, the hit rate in that show was terrific.
But how are they not commissioning him to do stuff? So
I don't know.
You know, if he does that, so it's BBC Scotland, they're not really producing anything else. They don't seem to be doing much comedy, or, you know, certainly not producing it in-house. So they should just be going, do it the fuck you like. We've not had a successful comedy show in 10 years, you've done something that's artistically successful, just make your next thing.
This monolithic building behind me belongs to the University of London and was also the inspiration for George Orwell's Ministry of Truth in 1984. Additionally, it was also used as a location in the TV adaptation of Day of the Triffids. In a word, foreboding. Olin Gaka Kusikisa Batu Ponanini.
Wana question kitoko. Bon, nga la linga osekisa batu po ko na plaisir otala batu. Tango bazo tala ngai batu msu bayaka, bazane sengote, omona mtu azi divorce, mtu azangi musala, mais tango zo seka na opese sengo mwana ata po na 2 minutes apamba. I remember growing up, you know, watching Def Comedy Jam stuff, people like Bernie Mac. It was amazing. I was a massive, massive fan of Ronnie Corbett.
Two of them, though, sadly not with us anymore, Bernie
No,
Mac
yeah.
and Ronnie Corbett. I wonder if we can just have a moment's reflection
Absolutely.
on their genius. I think if there was one song that I would say to people, you're entry to African funk, you know, from the, whether it be Ghana, Nigeria and all that, Mu Africa by the Rift Valley Brothers is just hands down. You cannot help but feel good about life when you hear that.
He knows his music, ladies and gentlemen. He really does.
Well, the man does as well. Eddie Caddy, thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, and I look forward to seeing you once again, fully faced.
My absolute pleasure. My worry is it might not be Dougie that's behind me now.
I always say to whoever I interview, it's been a pleasure interviewing them, because it is, but it's also good to see old friends.
It's good to see you again, man.
The perfect day